If New Orleans is where jazz was born, St. Louis is where it grew up. It's as important as the Arch or the Mississippi River. There are lots of great jazz musicians in the area, and I'm going to introduce you to a few. This is Shades of Blue with Cody Brown. Today I'm here with my good friend Austin Myers. Austin and I met in high school where we played in several jazz bands together. Currently, he is a music major at Millikan University. Let's get things started. Austin, how did you start playing music?
Well, I had just changed schools my 8th grade year, and all of my friends were in band, and I joined exclusively for the purpose of hanging out with my friends. There was no nobility there, and I really wanted to play the saxophone or percussion, and I told Mrs. Dickey that, and she told me I could play the trumpet. So I was really mad about that for like 2 weeks, but now I still really do enjoy the trumpet, and I'm glad I play that instead of the saxophone.
Tell me about learning the bass.
My freshman year was the first time I ever really cared about music, and that's when you handed me a bass and said, will you hold this in a band with me? And that's my roots, bro.
So when did you start playing jazz?
Well, a couple years after I started playing music, my junior year of high school, I joined the jazz ensemble because I was just looking for another group to play with because I was starting to get more serious about music, and found that I really liked playing jazz a whole lot. And I was actually on trumpet at the time, but I don't know, I learned a lot from it, and then the next year I started playing in the combo on my bass, and I liked that a whole lot more. I really liked that aspect of it.
Is there anyone who as a teacher helped you to become the musician you are today and maybe helped lead you towards playing jazz?
First of all, you pretty much taught me the bass, so I learned a lot of like the basic funky groovy type things that I know how to do now. And then also our band director Henry Kapler taught me pretty much everything else that I know about playing the bass. I don't know how to be melodic, how to solo over chords, just basically everything I know I can attribute to that man.
So who are some of the major influences you have in jazz on both bass and trumpet?
On trumpet, guys like Maynard Ferguson that just play really, really high notes. It's completely shameful for that to be the thing I like the most about the trumpet, but I just love playing high notes. And then, everyone would say this, but of course Miles Davis, just because that man was beautiful. And then on bass, besides, Kapler, I've been playing through a lot of transcriptions of Sam Jones, and he does some really cool stuff with chords, and just the way he goes about, he doesn't always land on a root, but it always sounds right, and it's really melodic and just beautiful. So big influence. So
bassists are allowed to play more than just root notes now?
Well, it takes several years of training, and you've got to be someone like Sam Jones. But if you are, then they'll occasionally let you hit the third. Yeah. Maybe even a fifth.
Really? So this is a brand new type of technique, right?
Oh yeah, real cutting edge stuff. I mean, just mind-blowingly advanced. 30 years ago, this is real cutting edge for the bass world, or slow moving.
So where has music and jazz taken you in life?
I'm at college up in Decatur. I'm going to Millikan University, and I'm studying for music education.
What do you aim to do with your degree?
I'm trying to get to the peak performance level that I will have senior year, and then probably never play the bass again because I will be a band director.
So Austin, do you have any defining moments for yourself as a musician?
No.
Okay, great. So you were born with the talents you have. Why don't you go ahead and play something for us? Now that is what we in the business of jazz call tasty. I'd like to thank my friend Austin again for coming by and doing this interview with me. St. Louis may be the home of the Rams of the Cards, but it was the home of jazz first. Thank you for listening. This has been Shades of Blue, the sounds of St. Louis jazz with Cody Brown. In the coming weeks, you'll hear more from me and more jazz musicians from the St. Louis and surrounding areas. Now it's time to get back to the music on College Radio's Best, 89.9.